Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure.
It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 23 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready, set, go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's Young off play action. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. This defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Looking for Christian Watson that time, and it's second down. You look at this Bears defense, and they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 31 yards. And the Dragons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Quay Walker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Ready?
Young takes it on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
Fields on 3rd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. There he goes left side. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Ready.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Young. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down and a big gainer there, 33 yards. Young now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jaden Reed from 17 yards out. And the Dragons are able to add on to their first half lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and 2, Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Cook now off the read option. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Fields now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Ready.
They go play action. Young. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Young. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bryce Young taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dragons have opened the lead up to 30. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Bryce Young, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Fields throw into the hands of Kirk. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Fields. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Fields. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. On 3rd down, Fields. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Fields rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. And they run the option on 2nd down. Wiggles free, and he gets it down to the 32. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They try again with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, That could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Blue strike.
On second down, Young. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Young off the play fake. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
That throw by Young incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Down. Field black. Stand. Hut.
Throwing. Young. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. Be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. There he goes, right side. How about this? Dalvin Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will cut this lead down to 25. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 111 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bryce Young taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dragons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Fields now on second down. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. To throw is Fields. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Strike! Strike! Here we go! Here we go! Ready?
It's Young off play action. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Fields on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Fields. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Here's Fields. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They go play action. Young. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
A play fake. Now Young. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Strike 60. Strike.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Drill 3. 6. Mega. 10.
Off the play fake, Young. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Set. Ready. Set.
Now Young on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Set. Hut.
First and 10 at the 22-yard
Fight.
line.
97. Black Ultra. Hut. Hut.
And Young's going to throw it here. And he's got his man on the out route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Hut. Hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ready. Ready.
On play action, Young. That is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears now ready to take over again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Tokyo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.